Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. I just want to give you a quick intuitive update because when I go through comments, sometimes just happens that certain comments starts repeating. Like recently I've noticed that so many people are feeling kinda down right now, feeling more dense energy right at this moment, a bit heavier energy. And in a few days the new moon is coming, so a great transition is happening. But on a deeper level, what is happening right now is that a lot of past life energy is shifting and clearing out. So what it means that a lot of that denser energy, maybe from your past, from certain traumatic experiences, certain fears, that energy is slowly cleansing. But when this energy is cleansing, it don't just disappears. It firstly comes to the center of your awareness and your mind will notice it. And that's why you start thinking more negative thoughts. That's why it happens often that out of nowhere we just start thinking about those events that happened in the past, those experiences. Like out of nowhere, those memories arise and we don't know why this is happening. And then often people describe that sensation as they think they're feeling depressed, but what they actually feel is a need for a deep rest, rejuvenation, and retreat from their lives for a moment. So, so you can actually pay more attention to what's going on in your mind. It's important process when it comes to cultivating and decluttering what don't belong into our present state anymore, right? If we want to put ourselves into more harmonious state, we firstly need to do the work and let go, release what is not awakening harmony within you. And there may be many different concepts we are still holding on, and different beliefs, and different perceptions. And it's a whole paradigm shift when it comes to changing the approach of how we are seeing ourselves. When you look yourself into a mirror, how do you see yourself? Are you seeing yourself the same way as 5 years ago? Or 3 years ago, or 2 years ago? Or what changed? And if you notice a change, why are you still sabotaging yourself the same way as 2, 3, 5 years ago? You see, you've changed, and you are growing, and you are expanding, and you are learning. So even when you are growing, maybe that self-sabotage, background noise is still present the same as before. So you need to become aware of it, and you need to catch yourself every time it becomes active, so you can start become more kind and more perceptive about your present situation. So however you feel it right now, let it be released. Let it flow without any resistance. And it may be hard to understand how to do it or what to do about it. But often we just need to allow ourselves to rest without judging ourselves, without feeling guilt. Well, after all those years, we've created our lives the way they are today. And you may describe as you did some mistakes, you did something wrong, you did something good, and your life is how it is right now. But you can schedule a time when you will start working on that, when you will start taking care of your present life's situation, like when you will start taking care of the projects you are postponing or not taking care of. Sometimes we start something and don't finish it. And for some people it's a big problem because they start so many things, and all those things and projects stays open, and then they feel guilt and shame because they think they are not good enough, or they think they're not well organized, or they think they're bad people because they can't finish what they start. But actually it's more like a program that we have deep inside our brain. We've been just trained to be that way, and we can change it. But before you start to feel guilt for that and shame and anything negative, take a rest, rejuvenate yourself. You know, do something for you. Go for that long walk into the forest, sit down and be there. Enjoy yourself, meditate a little bit, connect with the nature, and just take a moment for yourself. Say to you, well, this is my moment right now. And if any thoughts will arise, let them go. You can observe them, but do not judge them. You know, what we call meditation, it's a practice where we in tune with ourselves and we observe that inner mechanism. Behind that inner mechanism, there's a divine mechanism that's always working in your favor. But your mind has been too poisoned with all the information, everything that you're constantly perceiving, and more you feel unpleasant, more you tend to distract yourself. And because of all that need for distraction, your mind became so filled that now you feel completely overwhelmed. So take a moment to rest and say to yourself, it's completely okay for me right now to feel what I feel. I'm okay about that. And I will flow through it. But to go to a certain place that supports you, if that's possible, go into nature. If that's not possible, create a pleasant space to be in your environment. Clean your space, or however you can take care of it. Make it a pleasant space to be in. Even cleansing of the space will help you to cleanse your mind. It's actually an ancient practice of monks. For cleansing their hearts, they were cleansing the rooms. And that's something beautiful that always works. And make a pleasant space to be in. It will help you to feel more pleasant also within your body. Imagine that your environment is a reflection of your inner state. And when you don't know how to take care of your inner state, start taking care of your environment. Because when you take care of your environment, you also take care of your internal environment. And that's something like a reverse mechanism, right? Often we say take care of your inner self and your outer world will change. But sometimes we feel so overwhelmed that we first need to take care of our environment. So we can easily tap later into ourselves, and we also cleanse what there needs to be cleansed. And when your place will be pleasant to be in, it will be just much easier to relax there, to take a journaling block and to start writing down a plan, your thoughts down, where can you start or what you need to work on, and any kind of a clarity that will arise from that changed state of being. And this is something that is really, really powerful. Then another thing at the times like that, if I feel that way, what I do, I sometimes I just need to shock my body. And that may be a cold shower, an ice bath. Just today I went to a place close to me where there's a source of the river that comes under the mountain, so water is really, really cold. it's about 5 degrees, something like that. And I go to swim there. For me, it's the deepest possible connection with nature and that factory reset of my system. When I come out of that water, I just feel like a new person, like a pure, empty, cleansed spirit. And after that, I start to see things from another perspective. So this is something that is unpleasant and hard to do, but really, really effective. And science will tell you the same thing about why ice baths are so powerful, and that's why the whole movement of Wim Hof is so incredible, and then the power breathing, the conscious breathing. You know, there are so many things we can do. But often when we fall into the slower states and we feel overwhelmed with negative thoughts and negative emotions, we just like to not do anything and feel sorry for ourselves or whatever it is. So I just want to be here like a kind friend to you and to encourage you that firstly, it's okay to feel that way. There's nothing wrong to that. We need to experience all kinds of different emotions to learn to move ourselves through them, to flow through them, and also to learn from what may arise from them. But we need to understand that in order to create more harmonious life, we need to learn to overcome those emotions. So we start living our lives on that greater emotional level. And for that, it's required greater knowledge, greater understanding of how could we live our lives. And in order to achieve that, we need to learn to organize ourselves, organize our minds, organize our environments, our routines, our habits, our mindset, and hold that mental wellness. And that's why it's so important to, to get ourselves unstuck. Because you're never truly stuck. You're just overwhelmed with that dark cloud of thoughts, and there's always a way out. So I hope this video can help you to get yourself out of that dark cloud and back into that flow of motion. You can do a lot. And like I mentioned, take care of your environment, inner and outer environment. And if it doesn't help, you need some shock. Go under the cold shower, do some conscious power breathing, Wim Hof breathing if that helps. Do a workout, go for a run. Do something unpleasant, something unfamiliar, something that is completely out of the comfort zone. And it will awaken you to a greater state of focus and awareness. And suddenly you will feel like you become passionate about transforming your life for the better. You will not just feel motivated, you will feel passionate for that, because you know that wholeness was always within you. Maybe you've lost yourself in that cloud, but it doesn't mean that you've detached from that state of wholeness, from that state of internal joy and passion for being. So, my friends, I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings, and power. Have a beautiful day. Stay beautiful, stay creative. Don't forget about yourself. And till next time, one love.